Hello everyone, good evening. On behalf of the staff and board of directors at New Hampshire Legal Assistance, thank you so much for selecting NHLA for this year's Nonprofit Impact Award. Congratulations to all of our fellow honorees. We have all lived through extraordinary times during the past 2 years. In March of 2020, we closed for 1 day and transitioned 5 law offices and over 40 staff members to remote law practice. And then we got back to work without delay. If you're not familiar with NHLA, we are a full-service nonprofit law firm. Our clients are people who could not otherwise afford an attorney. We help people defend against evictions and foreclosures. We help domestic violence survivors get protective orders. We work alongside people with disabilities, helping them access the benefits and health care that they need. And we advocate for fairness and for justice in all of the arenas where conversations about poverty are being held. In ordinary times, our clients navigate complex, highly technical bureaucracies. During the pandemic, new systems emerged that no one had ever navigated. Our staff set about understanding these new systems and translating them for our community. That included our client communities and our fellow human services nonprofits, many of whom are gathered here tonight. Sometimes these new systems failed to help the people they were intended to serve. And when that happened, we went to work to make sure that these systems were reaching the people who needed their assistance. We partnered with 3 law firms to create a first-in-the-nation crisis response program, bringing 3 young attorneys to work at Legal Aid during the fall of 2020. We helped our clients appeal unemployment decisions, denying them access to federal funds they needed to pay for rent, food, medication, and utilities. We worked with partners to create a new email filing option for domestic violence protective orders, allowing survivors a new avenue to seek help during a time when they were more isolated and at heightened risk of further violence. And in 2021, as we all adjusted to the new normal and some pandemic protections began to be rolled back, we created an innovative eviction defense program located on site at some of our state's busiest courthouses. In person at these courthouses, we helped tenants facing eviction get access to federal rental assistance that allowed them to get caught up and stay in their homes. During the first 6 months of this program, we estimate that we helped 200 households avoid eviction. NHLA celebrated our 50th anniversary during the pandemic. The fight for justice has been long, and it continues. Poverty itself leads to many civil legal problems. A wrongful termination of food stamps leads to an impossible choice between paying rent and buying food. Eviction leads to loss of Medicaid when renewal notices go to an address that's no longer good. Loss of Medicaid leads to medical debt. Medical debt, far too often, leads to bankruptcy. These civil legal problems are hard for anyone to navigate. They become even harder if you don't read well, have limited English proficiency, or lack transportation. That's why civil legal aid isn't just about having an attorney or a paralegal advocate when you need to go to court. It's about making sure that the systems that we have built and invested in work the way they're meant to work for everyone. We are incredibly grateful to have the value of this work recognized tonight. On behalf of all of us at NHLA, thank you so much for this meaningful recognition.